You think God likes baseball, Herb?
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means someday you're gonna meet God, and when he inquires as why you didn't take the field against Robinson in Philadelphia, and you answer that it's because he was a Negro, it may not be a sufficient reply.
Jackie Robinson himself, what was the most impressive piece of information you uncovered when you were researching this role about him?
He was just the type of person that you know, for the most part, rose to the occasion. It's just amazing to me that he had that sort of resolve and fire. And oftentimes people think of him as a passive person because he took this. But we respect what he was able to do by not talking and then finding his voice and just being a person of integrity.
That's a ball. Ronald, take home.
Did you feel a greater sense of responsibility playing Jackie Robinson? I mean, that's not just any part, is it?
You feel like you don't want to let people down because he's their hero, and you don't want to do a bad representation of him because people might be introduced to him from your performance. You feel like you don't want to let the family down. You know, Rachel Robinson was involved with, you know, the film before I ever got on, before Legendary ever, you know, picked it up, before Brian ever wrote the script. You have to listen to the sort of the challenges that she's sort of hitting you with.
What kind of feedback did you get from her because you were playing her husband?
She wasn't as vocal. Like, she didn't come to the set and say, well, you know, Jack never did it because she calls him Jack. Everybody else calls him Jackie. Like, before is when she set the challenge, can you really do this? Like, do you have what it takes to play? And, you know, I felt like she was sizing me up the whole time. I wasn't present when she watched it the first time, like, and that was strategic. I didn't want to be there. The first time I watched it with her was last week at the White House. He basically said, "You're our adopted son. You took me back to the joy of that time." That's a great compliment.
You're getting close now, and the closer you get, the worse they'll be. Don't let them get to you.
I won't. God built me to last.